a message starting off the first video on Tuesday. I'm just gonna get 4 cards here, maybe 5. We got some tea leaves. I don't know if you guys can see them in the viewfinder, and I'm just going to be reading a special message. Whatever wants to come through first, special message will go first. So I asked for help, as I usually do, and I got 2 cards for you guys. We have gratitude, filling up your heart with all thanks, everything that we need to give gratitude towards, with the water spilling from the moon. You could have Pisces somewhere in your chart because that reminds me of the High Priestess. Your High Priestess, your intuition is keen, feels like it's sharp. We have the water flowing through there, possibly already feeling the preparations before the next full moon, which is on June 21st. It will be the full moon in Capricorn. It talks about hard work. It talks about all the backbreaking hard work that comes to a final manifestation. It's realized during that time. So here it says gratitude was the one with the tree. My goodness, excuse me. Either way, even if it was flipped, we do have intuition in the release card. You might have to release something today in full. And we also have gratitude, giving thanks. A good practice of this is through meditation. It can be overused at times. We can meditate too much, in fact. And so instead of doing that to an overt use, what we could do is remember our tree of knowledge, everything that we've soaked up the last 2 to 5 years, especially if you've been on this path for a long time. Switching also your perspective, which would remind me of the Hanged Man, and also being grateful for what's in front of you. What's in front of you today that you could work with? What's palpable in the air? What's in your energy that you can control and actually be the leader of? And so I feel like if you're listening to this in the car, something's going to come out in this reading. We got gratitude here. I feel like people are grateful for you too. Your energy is appreciated too here, collective, from family, your close, maybe 4 people. If you're in a small group, you have maybe a small group of friends, maybe your coworkers you keep to yourself. I'm picking up a lone wolf type of energy. People are grateful for whatever they get to see from you. And so they're appreciative just to be in your energy. They do love you. 222 on the clock there. I've been seeing that quite a bit. I don't know about you guys. 555 is another one that's been rampant in my life. So we have I. Let's read it. Psychic abilities, trust your intuition. Definitely intuition, even in your first 2 cards. We got the water, connection to psychic world. Also the realm here of you using your physical eye to see things around you. What are the feelings? What are you picking up? Also, what kind of treats are you showing to your eye that is vivid and beautiful these days? It might be something new that you have to take up or see. So your eye, I don't know if it's the window to your soul. It's almost like someone's looked through your eyes and they see complete honesty. You could have those honest eyes. They see that you're genuine is another word that's coming through, and that you live with your heart. You always follow it. We have the butterfly. Transformation is imminent. I'm picking up like death card energy, anything having to deal with rebirthing yourself, or it's a new pursuit, right? It's something that we're going after with a lot of zest. Might be a new part of you that people are like, hey Libra, or hey Pisces, you're a different person now. Hey Cancer, you're different. We have butterfly. A change is coming for the better. Okay, so I'll tell you guys a little story. Maybe there's an ancestor that is connected to this message. When I was little, I would actually chase them. I would chase butterflies every time I'd see them outside, or, you know, it's very, very rare too in California. You only see them like in the spring, in the summer, and it dies down. You never see them again. So with this butterfly, I think that your personal transformation is happening through your eyes. It's happening through the other tea leaf, actually. So there's a connection with what you're viewing. You might be viewing change. You might be viewing that you're a big part of the change too. So I'm going to clarify those cards because you actually are permitted to clarify tea leaves. We have caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. I noticed a slight synchronicity. This is like a storyline in Akashic reading, or if you're reading for someone on a personal, private level. You need to be a caterpillar first to be a butterfly. And I feel like you're finishing a process. It's ending with a form of gratitude. Your thanks has to be expressed into the universe, and you might even need to release someone in the process. For us Libras, it's happening in the 4th house for the full moon in Capricorn. it's stressing actually all things in the home sector, your relationships to your nieces, your nephews, your father, your mother, your siblings also. It's going to be in that house of focus, and everybody's going to be different. A Sagittarius is going to be concentrated in a different area than a Libra under that full moon. And so with this, I feel like your transformation is happening on the home level, the heart level, and you releasing something of the past that's no longer a part of your narrative. And it, you can always travel back there. You can always go back to the past in form of memory and photographs and maybe even video you've kept. But there's a huge dynamic change with who I'm reading for. There's even a physical aspect of you that's changed too. Very, very visible to others. We have inkpot problems to be resolved, okay? The inkpot is beautifully drawn here. You might have even written down a wish. For some of you, you get help through this under the Capricorn full moon too, which is coming up. I'm going to clarify this whole reading. We're just going to get to it a second with cards. We have older woman dealings, or a relationship with an older woman could have been affecting this the entire time, or connections to someone older than you. It could be an ancestor, I feel, that, might no longer be in the story, or I feel like you were taken on a different journey. This could be an older maternal figure in the family. I don't know if your connection to them will have a result coming back around. So this could be an in-law, this could be your very own mother, this could be connections to people older than you too. It could even be in the workplace. I'm getting like a boss for some of you. Older woman coming out here for some reason in the morning. So let's check it. We have what you're releasing. This is the first message before we continue the Aries, Libra, Emperor story from yesterday. So let's do that. Gratitude. What are we thankful for? Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. It's a time for receiving. It's a generosity card which soaks up the generosity in the air. I feel like you're grateful for what's in your life now. It was hard to get here and arrive and see these new blessings. Six of Pentacles for me too is a blessings card. It just means it's your time to receive and also be reciprocal and be a gift giver also. So you could be sharing your psychic abilities with other people. Let's look at the eye card. The sun, you get enlightened. Definitely different perspective. It's all Leo and Pisces energy. Very, very powerful zodiac signs. And that's the renewal happening through your eye. I'm going to show you what I'm clarifying. I clarified this particular thing that you're seeing on your journey using your 3D level sight. Very, very powerful. The window to the soul. You're getting enlightened on relationships, maybe in fact in your home, and what you can do to change it. It's almost like the light bulb too. A light bulb's being turned on these next few days. And I think it's because you deeply felt gratitude in your heart. You released someone as well. And these could be the gifts coming from that type of release. I don't know if there was a good cry here too, because I'm seeing that you had to release this, almost coming in as a sacrifice, if you'll allow me to say. I know that's very, very harsh terminology, a sacrifice, but I think it's because your physical sight is also matching your intuition, which could be very deep right now. We have the eye. This is an interesting reading. New perspective with the Hanged Man. You could have different people being generous to you too in the Six of Pentacles. Star card wanted a turnover, and the Fool. Heavy Aquarius energy with the Star card. The Water Bearer, also the most, I would say Aquarius is very innovative because they touch on to that deep thinking that they have. They're always innovating, always determined to change. And I feel like that's where you're being pushed to. Some of you who really want romance too, this is just an edge to this reading, or as an aside, is that your star is shining bright even now, okay? Even if you think it's unseen, nobody's appreciating it, it's underrated, you're definitely appreciated by the people that need to appreciate you. Okay, so give a smile for that today, especially if you're isolated quite a bit on your drives to work, or it's a lone day for the most part. We have the Fool card. A new journey is setting up for you. I think you've called this in. I think this is a part of your prayer too. Have faith. The Star card says continue to have faith even through the difficult or the dark times, okay? That could be the caterpillar association too, like all this growth, butterfly, caterpillar, times are about to change. All of that coming from your tea leaves heading into the star, which this person is the butterfly, okay? You are coming out of the cocoon. I think this new journey as well has new stories to it. You're meant to live through it as well. You're meant to share your story with other people, even if it's a narrative that no longer fits you or it no longer is the story with the star card. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That was yesterday. Any new energy that we need to know about? Thank you. Queen of Cups, Cancer. There could be a connection to a water sign here who also is very feeling for you, or they could be in love with you in the Queen of Cups. She's the highest form of love you could draw from the deck. Some of you, it's a masculine. This Queen of Cups is a masculine. They want to connect further with you. I also feel like this person is always going to deeply love you. It's something about you being here. It's something about you earning it too in the star flavor. You could have Aquarius somewhere very innovative. I have Aquarius once, just once in the natal chart for me. And it's actually a very important place. So find your Aquarius where it sits in your chart. What else is the outcome? Seven of Cups, the Hermit. Very much about getting enlightened. You're shining your lantern. You're shining it on the places too that you're interested in with the Hermit card. I also see here a close friend. Maybe one of you have one close trusted friend that you're able to talk to. And I feel like that would be a good conversation to have. Maybe share something with them today. Or, you know, call them, talk to them, maybe share a special moment. We have the Two of Swords, the World card. Something's completely finished. And that's okay too. Capricorn energy. Something's finished. Residual energy of you dealing with that and choosing the right path. I believe you've gone in a certain direction. That's why that card's coming out. Let's see what the likely outcome is of the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups, which is a missed opportunity, but there's always an opportunity within the missed opportunity, and that could be the silver lining you're not looking at. All the unseen factors could be redirecting you to the place you were always meant to go down, and I think we miss that as well. The Four of Cups, who's feeling that? And also let's look at the Cancer. We have Strength, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. The King of Wands comes in for me as a person who's been reading for 5 years plus. Maybe some of you have been reading longer. This is very romantic. This is a connection. These are the two people that need to get together under the guise of what's going on today planetarily, and also the cards that are permitted to flip. So the star is fueling this King of Wands desires. He does need strength though. Okay, so this is a king that wants things his way, but he could also be battling internal things that he doesn't tell the star in communication. Ace of Swords is coming to you. The truth about that, perhaps. I feel like you're destined to know a part of their heart, and their job is about opening that up to you, okay? This is going to shift a lot through the soul cycle because we're heading into a new era, which is the age of Aquarius. There's going to be more innovative moves and people are going to be more out of the box than ever before. And I think this is happening because the new earth is coming through. Technology is even more in our lives than ever before. And so it's going to look at people's values, what they find is still high moral value to them, and growing through that, growing through all the changes. We have the Star card and the butterfly. And I don't know who this was for. I just wanted to see what the energy was starting out. So it's very experimental for me. We have you manifesting and the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Even if you're masculine, some of you are very feminine and you're living in your Queen of Wands at this time. Queen of Wands is super attractive. She's beautiful. She has a lot to offer and she has a lot on her plate too. She's a very busy human. Queen of Wands to the Magician. I think you want to feel like a blaze of fire come out of your heart. I keep getting this space, and I also see a lot of thinking on how to do that, which explains the Magician as a second partner. This is about manifesting goals, your dreams, perhaps something attached here to when you were growing up, and also having the tools now as an adult to facilitate those dreams. Also making them come true. through transformation, which I can't help but look at the butterfly again because it's here. This could be definitely for my divine feminines. Logic will help you this week. A practical, I don't know here, something's coming through about make a list. Make a list about something that you want to accomplish, because the Queen of Wands is going to be very beautiful to seek advice from. And I also think that people are looking at your transformation very heavily. They're also very studied about you with the Queen of Wands. Might even be wanting more contact. What is the Queen of Wands as we round this first reading? What's the Queen of Wands practically? Movement, Chariot, the Three of Pentacles. That's all that wanted to flip to. I think you let go of something. You sacrificed in the Four of Cups for your own well-being. So the sacrifice was becoming this person, whatever it took to. That's a long journey as well. I'm taking these cards very seriously. It's been a long journey to reach the Queen of Wands, but you had to sacrifice maybe certain places, people, relationships. The Three of Pentacles is new relationships, and the Chariot is movement toward that. It's a new story. There's new collaborations. The gifts also that you've been given need to be seen. So whatever that is, if it's publishing, writing, you could be a musician here. You could deal with, I don't know, financial talents. You're an advisor. It's being asked to work with those people. There's a whole group that's waiting for you to showcase your skills. And all it takes is this movement. It's just this one card. So whatever the motivation is, that will be today. And it's a long journey to the Queen of Wands as well. That's what I have for this first reading. I hope in some way it helps you journal these thoughts, because the reading, all it draws out is ideas for you to think about. And even if it was your story, it's a good way to look at it in a different perspective. So I will see you in a couple moments. I'm just going to get together with another reading. If you guys were wondering too, it's my sun, moon, rising on my nails. And I just wanted to show you guys a beautiful new reading, new food for thought. And this is a special message for you.